When the week feels long and the skies turn gray, the sports bar's warmth makes the worries sway. Chips half-eaten, laughter fades in the air, but we hold on a moment to treasure so rare. We'll laugh through the tears as the night unfolds, creating memories like stories retold. Raise your glasses high, let's make a toast to friends and good vibes, that's what we love most. With games on the screen and snacks on the side, at the sports bar we gather, let the fun be our guide. As the jukebox plays, familiar tunes start to play. Each note a reminder of friends who couldn't stay. The wind's gone cold, but we savor the vibe in the heart of the night, where spirits revive. So here's to the past and the friends we've known. In this funky bar, we'll never be alone. Raise your glasses high, let's make a toast to friends and good vibes, that's what we love most. With games on the screen and snacks on the side, at the sports bar we gather, let the fun be our guide. Out and the lights grow dim, we'll carry this joy through thick and thin.
Gosh, you know, anyway, I said a whole bunch of stuff and I was on mute. But anyway, and that's incredible. Anyway, listen, welcome to the channel. Like, share, and subscribe, and all of that kind of good stuff. But here, this is really the first thing we're talking about on a sports tip. So I should have looked at that damn thing. I'm talking to the mute button. Anyway, on the draft, I think Shador Sanders is the one who's moving around the most. You know, he's moving around the most. And so at one time, Pittsburgh was going to try to get him, but he might not be there. I didn't think well, last week when I mentioned it, I didn't think he was going to be there for Pittsburgh either. And so, anyway, so there you have it. All right. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with him and the rest of the guys in the first round. But I think everybody's in consensus that the first round, the first pick of the draft is going to be this brother here, Cam Ward. You know, in a lot of people's mock draft, he's always number one. So it's almost a shoe-in. I think people will be surprised if it's not him. You know, I don't think Travis Hunter is going to be I think he's locked in place, but he's making some waves as well. He's putting he's putting it out there that if he doesn't get to play both ways, that he's going to forego playing football. You know, and I think first of all, I think it's stupid. I think it's childish, but we're going to come back to that later on. You know, it's a little petulant. It's probably the same reason why he's sticking with a woman that's probably not going to be good for him because he's hard-headed. So I know he wants what he wants, but if he doesn't play football, believe me, he's going to be hurting himself more than anybody else. I think he's a little bit hubris going in there. The NFL will be just fine without you. Nobody cares how great you are or your potential. So don't be stupid. Anyway, so that's that. You know, I think he's going to be stupid, but that's okay. College football. I'm going to play this thing. This guy, Nico, is another one of these arrogant players who think he's bigger than the game, you know. And so he's played at Tennessee, but he wanted to try to hold down for more money. But let's see what's going on here.
For all of you,
let me go back.
Passion on the NBA with Obichet more than 0.5 hits and Shohei Ohtani tonight in the game after you play your first Nico Gate. Look, this just keeps getting worse. Adam can confirm if I'm not right on this, but Tulane has now dropped out of the Nico sweepstakes. It appears many different schools out there are effectively saying, yeah, we don't need him. And his options are dwindling. And a lot of different coaches are speaking out and saying that they have outrageous expectations for pay based on his play on the field. UCLA doesn't have very much money, and the younger brother spurned UCLA to go to Arkansas, Madden, but there seems to be a growing consensus that Nico is going to make a fraction of what he was making at Tennessee, and he's going to go to a worse situation, which is doubling up on two different awful propositions. You don't want to take less money for the same work, and you don't want to go to a worse place to work to make less money. This is the exact opposite of why you would have representation. This is the exact opposite of why you would take advice. And
it's clear that this brother took bad advice for somebody. I think staying at Tennessee, I think he was almost guaranteed to make like $2 million in NIL money, something upward to that much. But somebody told him that if he moves around, gets a better deal from another school, he can get as much as $4 million. And he listened to that stupid advice. And now and whoever was in his sweepstakes got a hold of that. He's trying to use them as leverage to get the most money. And people are backing out. I mean, these guys think that they're bigger than the game. And so now he opted out of Tennessee, and he may not be able to go back. So let's hear Travis talk a little bit more about that.
I think it's such a cautionary tale. My advice to Nico, and look, I don't even know that Tennessee would take him back at this point. I think he should go full George Costanza. on Seinfeld back in the day. He should just go walk right back into the Tennessee athletic program and start working out like he never left. This is, I say go full Costanza, because in Seinfeld, for those of you who remember this plot.
That's a great plot. Great plot.
George got upset, quit his job, and then decided that he shouldn't have done that upon reflection. And so he just tried to go right back in like he never quit. And it's a funny idea, but Larry David, on whom the George character was based, actually did this at Saturday Night Live back in the day. He made a huge scene, lost his mind, quit his job, and then as soon as all that happened, he then went back in and just pretended like all of the losing of the mind and losing the job and getting upset had never happened. So this in and of itself is where we kind of find ourselves. And I think this should be a cautionary tale. And I talked about it a lot yesterday, but I do believe it is such an important lesson for many people out there. You shouldn't be focused on what you're making right now until you are at the apex of your professional career. Certainly when you're in your 20s. You should be busting your ass trying to set the table for yourself in your 30s, 40s, and 50s when your money's really going to be made. And for most people, I know athletics is a bit different, I'll get to that, but for most people, your peak earnings are going to occur in your 40s and 50s. And the one thing I wish I had been told as I get older, I had a birthday last weekend or the weekend before, whatever the heck it was, I turned 46. I wish somebody had set me down and said, when you're in your 20s, before you have kids, maybe before you are married, you should be working 80-hour weeks. You should be working nonstop, because I guarantee you think you're busy, but until you have kids, you are not actually very busy. And everybody who has kids.
So listen, I mean, you can go back and listen to this, because I don't disagree with him. It's true. I hear that more and more. I can't say I worked 80 hours, but I do. When I was unattached, working long hours every day didn't bother me at all. So when I got married, I absolutely was prepared for it, because I didn't really tie the knot till I was 29. I was engaged for a while, but by the time I was 29, I was well prepared for to start a family and stuff like that. Didn't happen until a little later, but I know where he's coming from. Anyway, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. And this guy Nico got bad advice, and it may, he'll recover, but it was just dumb. Sometimes you can't be too greedy, and you're so young, man. Just go ahead and play this shit out. Anyway, so that's that. So what else is there? Okay, the basketball. We're going to get to the basketball, right? The season is over. The regular season's over. So they're doing the playing games. But before I go to the playing games, the last game of the season, actually last night, and it was not the last game. It was the end of the regular season, but they had the playing game. So let's go see what happened. A couple of top 5 plays.
Both season is underway. We get your top 5 right here on NBA.com. At number 5, the number 1 pick on display, it's Zachary Risache. But Franz gets his hands in the way. Look at Franz Wagner reaching way up in the sky to deny Zachary, and that one's in at number 5. Moving along to number 4, and this time Trey Conz Franz with a little ball fake, and then it's Mo Gay with the big, strong rim take as he does get up off the floor at number 4. As Franz goes falling to the ground as Mo throws that one down. That's it at number 4. We're up to number 3 where Steph sees Moses breaking free. Moses Moody bringing it straight to the 10 and throwing that one in a big jam at number 3. On to number 2, and this is one of the great self-passes you'll ever see. Ja Morant going up between defenders with the left, reaches around with the right, and in flight knocks that one home at number 2. But at number 1, he's the relocation sensation, and Kevon Looney knows it. Steph Curry, a little and one fun on the triple in the corner as he gets the ball right back, racing all around the Memphis defense. It's a cardio game for Steph Curry as he knocks it in to land at number 1 on the NBA.com. Come on.
That's my man. I like the way he says all that shit, man. I tell you what, man, I don't think anybody wants to play the Golden State Warriors in the playoffs. They clinched the number 6 spot. I mean, the number 7 spot. So, yeah, how you doing, Ebony? I know they clinched that spot, so they're happy with that. So, I'm going to show you their schedule in a little while. But here's how the regular season ended. Okay, and these are the final standings. You could go back and look at them if you want to. But, you know, I mean, like Cleveland and the Thunder, I think they were like in the first place from start to the finish of the season. I'm not so sure that they fell out of first place at all. It was like beginning to end. They were on the top. They were number 1. I don't know if that's the most unusual thing that happened. I haven't really been paying attention to that, but they've been 1-1, I think, all season long. So if for nothing else, I think that's notable. What else do we have here? Okay, so here's the playoff schedule, the play-in schedule, and we're going to talk about that a little bit. Let me just go check, make sure, and see if anybody's popped up. Usually this is around the time where Trey Ferg pops up, but maybe he won't this time. But let's look at the play-in schedule. Okay, that's yesterday, tax day. Thank goodness I got my taxes done on Friday. You know, I had another call from my daughter. Hey, I need to help some of my taxes. So I helped her the day before. I said, I didn't know you waited so long. And she, you know, was great. So she got her stuff fixed, and you know, we got all our taxes done. So that's a good thing, right? So anyway, the Magic beat the Hawks. So the Hawks get one more bite at the apple. The Grizzlies lost to the Warriors, but they get another bite at the apple. Depending on who beats the Mavericks or the Kings. And, of course, the Hawks get another bite against the Heat or the Bulls. So here we go. So after today, we're going to, after today and tomorrow, we're going to figure out, you know, who the play-in winners are. And then the full-fledged playoffs start on the 19th. So stay tuned. So here we have the actual brackets. I mean, everybody loves brackets. So here's the brackets of what I just said, right? So Oklahoma and Cleveland will get to play the 8th seed, whoever lands on that spot. And number 2 gets to play, you know, we know who in the West, who number 2, who the 7th seed is. That's going to be Golden State. And we know that it's going to be Orlando playing Boston. So we know those already. So it should be interesting playoffs on the 19th. And I think I'm going to watch a lot more basketball during the playoffs, certainly than I did in the regular season. So, and again, I like the format that the NBA uses during the playoffs. It's like there's games every single night until eliminations start to happen, and where they can't pull that off. But every night for the next few weeks, there's going to be a basketball game on every day. You know, multiple basketball games on every day. So if you're a basketball fan, this is a great time to watch basketball, professional basketball, because the NBA is going to be putting out for a long time in the playoffs until, you know, if there's any early outs, then you might have gaps, but that's usually in the second round, you know, that kind of stuff. What's going on, Coach Ferg? What's happening?
What's up, man? What's up?
Yeah, I figured you would pop up, man. Always pop up in the NBA talk. Anyway, this is you see let me move us to the side here. You see the brackets, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so, I mean, of course, yesterday was the first night of play-ins. And, you know, Golden State, I tell you what, nobody wants to play Golden State.
No, not really, not right now.
Nobody wants to play Golden State. I tell you, that Houston Golden State series is going to be damn good, man.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
And Houston better not lose a whole game. They can't. They better not lose a home game.
No, but they're
That
young.
first game of the season is going to be real important. Of the playoffs is going to be real important for them.
Yeah, for them because they're so young. And Golden State, they got that dagger over that. If he get hot, like it seemed like he got hot last night, he can beat you single-handedly for real.
Well, let me tell you this. Here's the two things about Steph Curry that I think that we miss. I think it doesn't matter how old he is, he can run. He can. I don't. As long as his wind is together, he can run across the. I mean, if you guard him, you got to run all over the basketball court.
Oh yeah, he ain't nothing but a modern day, just old Reggie Miller .2. That's all.
Yeah. Because Reggie Miller, exactly. He just kept moving. That's one. And you know what? It hurts you getting banged on all those damn picks trying to get to him.
That's what I'm saying. So with that veteran leadership, and then the addition of Jimmy Butler changes their whole team for real.
Okay, here's another thing, right? Two things when he gets over. I don't think his shooting ability has anything to do with his age.
Oh no, he can shoot. Once you can shoot, man, you can shoot. As long as he don't have nothing going on. As long as his eyes stay good, he good.
That's what I was like. The two things that you think you could age out on is two things that you could do well into your 40s.
Man, you can do it well into your 60s, I think. Believe me.
That's what I'm saying. So I mean, when he leaves, it's just going to be because he wants to leave and maybe concentrate on some other things with the family.
Yeah, for sure. And it's
or if Warriors become so bad, it's not worth continuing to play.
Well, his body gonna break down. His body gonna give out before anything.
Yeah, man. So anyway, so this is the time of year I was saying before you popped up that this time of the year, NBA gives you games every night for the next month almost.
Yeah, like 2.5 months. June? The championship is in June.
Right. So, but they play every night until you start eliminating teams where nobody's going to do a back-to-back.
Yeah, until the next series. Well, the next two series. They're gonna play back to back, then they start slowing it down.
Yeah, exactly. So this might be. I'm gonna catch a lot more games now for sure. So that's what I like about this NBA. I'm kind of excited for the playoffs. All right, March Madness is going. All right, so the draft. Did you know? Listen, the WNBA, their marketing sucks.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they had. I swear, I didn't get one glimpse that their draft was on the 14th.
Yeah, they drafted the other day. Yeah,
on the 4th. I said, they had a draft. I mean, you seem like it's flooded. I mean, I didn't even hear it. I said, what the hell? And then, of course, I didn't know that Paige Booker was a stone cold stud. The number one draft, huh?
I said, is that what she is?
Yes, buddy. Yes. She had a girlfriend on her arms and everything, man.
Oh, I didn't see that. I'm glad I missed that. She was dressed like a woman. She was dressed like a woman.
She was. She had a suit on, kind of like, with a blouse and a jacket.
Yeah, I saw the suit jacket. Okay, I guess. I ain't seen a woman. If I saw the woman, I'd be like, oh, yeah, she's one of them.
Oh, she's a stud, man. She's a stud. She was on the red carpet with her hand fully cupped on the girl's behind.
Oh, see, I ain't see y'all.
Yeah, man. And I said, oh, man, come on. But anyway, that's her business. But I said, shit. Because I thought she was kind of, on batting for the nature side, but no.
You was hoping she was on the Angel Reese side.
Yeah, man. They need some help there. Now she's gonna fit right in the WNBA. She's gonna, of course. She's with the majority of the chicks.
Yes, she already signed the endorsement deal 3 times the amount for NBA for WNBA.
Yeah, man. You know what, man? Shit, man. The big three, the unrivaled league, almost broke even their first season.
Yeah,
They almost broke even, man. The very first season, they got a lot of money coming in there. But
yeah,
the truth of the matter is, I think that actually helps the WNBA because it seems like I saw some of those games. They weren't that bad.
no, they make it look 3-on-3 is, it's high impact, score, yeah.
Well, anyway, the NHL playoffs start. So let me just kind of throw the brackets up there. They start on Saturday. And let me tell you, so if you look at, they have 2 games left today and tomorrow, I believe, regular season games left, and they still have it. If you look over here to the right, the Capitals still don't know who they're going to play yet. So there's 1 spot still undeclared.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what that means. So there's a lot of games going on tonight and tomorrow.
Okay, they going down to the wire.
It's going down to the wire for this last spot right here. So I mean, I just got to try to find a bracket and say, hey, at least let me give NHL some love, man. Say, if you're a hockey fan out there, you're happy to glance through this channel. On a sports bar, we don't neglect nobody.
How many games they play out playing to hockey? 80-something games?
82 games.
Hey.
Just like basketball, 82-game season.
So
I think that's a lot of games for hockey. Say that again. Go ahead.
I said it run along the NBA season, though.
So I missed the first part of that. The what?
I said it runs along the NBA season as far as they schedule.
Yeah, actually, it's been that way for years.
Yeah.
It's been that way for years. Anyway, so that's that. What do we have here? I didn't change this, but it's pretty much the last end of it. So we're over here kind of in the other sports talk, just some general stuff before I get to the questions. So Osaka's back in action. I think she's back on a regular basis instead of crying in the milk all the time. So they're comparing her to Coco Gauff. Essentially, I don't know if it's a fair comparison or not. She's a little older. She has 4 titles, Grand Slam titles. Neither one of them have won Wimbledon. So, you know who used to own the Wimbledon? Venus Williams owned that damn thing. She was really good at Wimbledon. Total titles. Okay, you see that other Grand Slam and titles. World number 1. I guess she's all right. They both were $12 million for Osaka. $27 million for net worth for Coco Gauff. Now, of course, Osaka had a couple of meltdowns. She'd been out of the league out of the tennis for a while with the baby. So I don't know whether the fact that Coco has more endorsements because she's an American. I'm not sure. And of course, they had a social media presence and all that kind of stuff. So it's a fair comparison. So we got 2 sisters up here. Could have some good rivalries in the future. So Coco needs to win some more Grand Slams. That's what she needs under her belt. But it's not stopping her from making any money. That's for sure. 20. Wait, man, how old is this chick there? She's 22 years old. She got $27 million. Good for her, man. All right. There's rumors out there that Floyd Mayweather is going broke. Can you believe it? You still there? Oh, man, he's gone. How many of you, Coach? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, man. You dropped down. I don't know if I clicked you down or you just fell out.
I got kicked out and then I came back.
Anyway, so they say Floyd Mayweather is going broke.
Man, if Floyd Mayweather going broke, man, that's the biggest dummy in the world, man.
Yeah, you say going broke. He's good. I mean, he's there's some they're saying he overinflated some of those purses since he was the promoter, right? He hid some of those you know, he has something to, and this picture here, right, is an old picture that they have there when he probably went to Vegas for the domestic dispute. So it's kind of misleading, that thumbnail.
Yeah, they always putting misleading shit out there.
Right, and the fact that they call it a scam, like he try to, it's not really a scam. What he's trying to scam people. It's like some of his purses were based on, you know, projections on how much the tickets would cost, or putting out false advertising out that there's hard to get tickets, so they could run up the ticket prices.
Yeah.
So one guy came out and said, "Listen, I wanted to buy a ticket on the last minute." He said there was so many tickets available. And he said, "Damn, man, I thought there was no tickets left." He said, "Man, me and my mother wanted to go. There was so many tickets left." So, and this whole advertisement that they were all sold out was a lie. You know, so there's a couple other things, man. So that, you know, so
but I think he doesn't run those ticket sales. He has nothing to do with it. It's crazy.
Remember now, he was his own promoter, man.
I know, but he doesn't sell the tickets though.
Man, listen. It's not like they don't have anything to do with it. He might not be in charge of it, but he has some say on how those move.
But his promotion just promotes the fight. He gets his money from the ticket sales, so they go through vendors. Those tickets that you can't buy, you can't go to his car. Those ticket sales go through vendors.
I'm the promoter. You don't think a promoter talks to the ticket vendors?
But they can't intentionally break the law, then charge him for it.
What I'm just trying to tell you is that if I'm a promoter and I got inside with the ticket vendors, I would say, well, put out the advertisement that those tickets are going real fast.
But they can't.
They can't. Whether it's legal, people do a lot of illegal shit all the time.
I know, but they can't. They sanction. They can't.
You're not
advertisement and then charge him because they have a legal obligation to the customer. He doesn't.
Oh, he has a legal yeah. Why wouldn't he have a legal obligation?
Because he can say whatever, like, hey, say, but they have a legal obligations because they're the one that's sanctioned. He's not. He's just a promoter. I can be a promoter and say, hey, the tickets are going fast. So if you don't get a ticket, you're gonna miss out, and then you have to go purchase the ticket.
I don't disagree with what you're saying. I'm saying that doesn't mean he doesn't have influence over those people. If he has a nefarious vendor who would listen to him for a little kickback, why don't we tell everybody that these tickets are going fast? I mean, okay, let me ask you a question, Ferg. Haven't we seen advertisement when the advertisers of a product is saying, "Oh, bang, this is the best thing since sliced bread"? How many best things since sliced bread products have been sold over something, right? They're lying their teeth off, right?
Well, it's not. Technically, it's not lying.
Okay, so they're technically saying that the tickets are going fast and I'm the vendor. It's not lying.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the vendor, though. That's not him. Okay.
Yeah, but he can. Otherwise, he could tell the vendor, "This is what I'd like you to say."
Well, I guess they agree to set the prices, though. They can agree to set the prices, though. But
I'm saying he can influence. I think a promoter can influence the vendors, what they say, and trying to help promote.
Man,
the vendors and the promoters have the same interest to sell tickets.
Man, you giving Floyd way too much credit.
No, man. No, I'm not.
The same dude that'll get online and show millions of dollars in cash, some old dumbass jewelry, some old nigga shit.
Okay.
And they splash that shit. You give them too much credit.
So, you know what? And they say that the people, the watch manufacturers are coming out for not paying some of the bills.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. If he's caught up in anything, he's about to do. Yeah, man, it's over, man. I'm gonna get my own tribe, man. I'm just cutting myself off.
What you say, your own tribe?
Yeah, I'm getting my own tribe, man. We're gonna live like the Amish, man. We can't even fuck with y'all out here in the civilian world, man. Because this dude, think about it, all pain. This dude done had over probably the course of his fighting career, what, close to 500 million or so?
Probably more than that.
You know what I'm saying? And he's out here scamming, doing dumb shit. Come on, man.
Listen, all I'm just trying to say is that they say that the coffers are not as full as, you know, if you look at it, he's doing some other, he's being sued by the one of the Paul brothers because he ain't paying out. You know, when they agree on a number, these people still haven't got their money.
Oh, well, that's his dumb ass fault. He's up there flossing that shit and walking around with $300,000-$400,000 watches and shit. That's niggas.
Yeah, he has Stephen A. Smith over his house, right? He has a garage with $15 million worth of cars in it.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
And that he don't drive.
That's what I'm saying, man. You only need 3 at the most. Shit, get you 3 good cars at the most. Maybe an old school drop top, couple of nice little, you know, a nice little luxury SUV, maybe a Bentley or something, man. A Porsche. That's it. You don't need all that other shit.
One of his cars cost $3.5 million.
The one car?
Yes.
Come on, man. The fuck?
It's idiotic.
That shit sounds stupid, man. $3.5 million. Oh, somebody. Even if I hit the highest lottery and if somebody said, man, we got this car over for 3.5, man, come on, man, get the hell off my property, man. For shit.
That shit. Yeah,
$3 million car and shit. Man, shit.
You know, as soon as you turn on the engine, it's cut in half.
Man, come on, man.
You know, anyway, man, Colin Cowherd and Chris Bouchard, man, they want to give the MVP. Oh, actually, Chris Bouchard is voting for SGA. But they say, no, Jokic is probably one of the best centers out there. I was going to click the link, but, you know, we've talked about this before.
Well, of course, he's the best center. Yeah, he's the best center in the game.
Let me ask you a question. Is he better than Shaq?
Ooh, I would say, I would say yeah. I would say yeah.
So the only thing holding them back is he don't have enough rings.
Well, you know what? I wouldn't even say yeah, because you know what's the difference between him and Shaq?
What, Kobe?
No, Jokic ain't got no big man. He ain't got no big man competition. He going against everybody 3 inches, 4 inches shorter. Wembley.
Shaq didn't have no big man competition.
No, it was a big, but it was a big man league though. Shaq was still playing against the best, you know.
Yeah, he had some big men. He had a few.
He played against centers. See, Jokic ain't, but see, the Jokic I give him because Jokic, he's deep. He can go shoot the 3 with ease. Shaq couldn't do that.
Well, okay, so Jokic might not have the center, but he's actually the first point center in the NBA.
That's what I'm saying. And some of that, listen, man, I know they want a great white hope. Man, some of them goddamn assists.
We can't say he's a great. The guy is just
some of those assists. Listen, an assist is when you take 1 dribble or less. Man, sometimes I'm doing dribble 3 or 4 times, man. They talking about assists.
Hold on for a second, man. You can't deny that he brings the ball up court at least a few times a game. What I'm saying is an assist is if I pass you the ball, then 1 dribble and less, you shoot the ball. Are you trying to belittle the man's assist?
Just saying, man, you can't take 3 dribbles to the basket and talking about, yeah, I got an assist.
You trying to take away his credit, man.
They just want him to have it.
The assist also means you pass the ball to the right guy with the best potential to score the basket.
I understand that, our pain, but you can't take 3 dribbles and say I got an assist. That's not an assist. That's just a pass.
No. Assist means I pass you the ball and you score. Whether I dribble or not.
No, that's not an assist, our pain. No,
yes, it is.
No, but that's what I'm saying. They changing the rules for this guy, man.
They ain't changing the rules. Get out of here.
An assist is when I pass. No. Okay, a definition of an assist is if I pass you the ball, right?
Right.
And say you on the wing, I'll hit you on the wing going towards the basket.
Okay.
You take one dribble.
Okay.
And you go up to shoot the ball. That's an assist. Or I pass you the ball and such as an alley. You take no dribbles. You take no dribbles.
Okay, if I pass you the ball at the 3-point line, it's an assist.
Yeah, but if you pass me the ball, then I take 4 dribbles and get to the basket. That's not no assist.
Oh,
That's
now
not an assist.
now I know what you're trying to say.
But that's the true definition of an assist. You can't take 4 dribbles. You weave through 4 people, take behind your back, and I get the assist. No, that ain't how it goes. But that's what they do to him, though. That's what they do to him.
So you trying to say for him, that scored assist that should be
Yeah.
assist.
There are a lot of listen. If they was doing it,
how do you know they're doing that, man?
watch. Okay, Arpain, when he play, you watch the game. Watch the game. He gonna pass it to somebody at the 3-point line. They gonna take 3 dribbles and shoot and make it. They gonna be like assist. Joker got a great assist. No, it's just a pass.
No, man. Okay, I know what you're trying to say. I gotta check it out.
Magic, Jason Kidd, Westbrook. When they pass you the ball, you take 1 dribble or no dribbles and score.
If you a layup or out you wide open on the corner, you take that shot. Blah blah.
But that's
blah.
what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. I pass you the ball in the corner. You might take a dribble, get set up, or you might just pull up. That's an assist. Not if I hit you in the corner.
I'm gonna be checking it out because
you take it through your legs, spin around behind your back, and go up. That's not an assist. That's just you made the shot.
Oh man, that's just funny, man. Listen. I gotta check that out. I don't think they're giving him.
Watch out, Payne. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out.
Okay.
Check it out, man.
All right. So here's another one, man. I'm gonna hit this one too because I think this is a selective outrage. I'm back to Travis again, Clay Travis, but there's another topic.
Before you have kids, maybe, but I think when you're in your 20s, whine less, too sensitive, and way too afraid of what video clips we play. But this is a still image. We have the audio. I am a lawyer. I'm telling you, we could play this video. But here is on the Braves broadcast yesterday. One of their reporters from the stadium was out doing an interview. If you watch these games, we got 162 of them. There's a lot of ground to fill during the course of the game. And so the reporter ends up between 2 cute blondes, and he's interviewing them. And this is what it sounded like when that interview was taking place. The sports media losing their jobs. Listen, losing their minds.
Up here up the Corona rooftop. Who do we got here? What's your name?
My name's Lauren.
Lawrence. All right.
And I'm Kayla.
Kayla, and you guys hang out at the rooftop lounge often?
Once a year I come out to visit.
Okay, well we timed it pretty well. All right, good. How are you guys feeling about rooting for the Braves today?
Oof, I don't know. I'm hoping for the best.
What about you? Are you a Braves fan now?
Not quite.
Not quite. All right, I'm gonna go to work up here, guys. Good luck the rest of the way.
Okay, Wiley. You got 4 innings to get the numbers.
Come on it. Come on it.
Get us some more Braves fans.
All right, so they want me to get your number.
They want you to get my number.
I'm dead serious. They're saying in my ear right now. She didn't believe me because she thinks you guys are not. I'm making this up. Even if you guys weren't, I might use that in the future. That's actually a pretty good move.
This is unbelievable.
So the best part of this right now is that Wiley could totally be faking it. This might be the new move. You just walk around with a FanDuel microphone and an earpiece in and convince fans that they're actually on TV.
I should have thought of this years ago.
Okay.
I am speechless. I got the number. We're good.
Okay, this is blown up everywhere. And good for that reporter for getting the phone number, assuming it's the right phone number. Guy's name is Wiley Ballard. And I thought this was very funny, saying that you got the best wingman ever in the guys in the announcement.
So you know what's going to happen next, right? He got the phone number, but guess what happens next?
Room. I think the only criticism here could be which blonde do you go to? I thought maybe the left blonde was a higher draft pick than the right blonde, but we're talking about good options here either way. Not surprisingly, the media that is on the left, and I would guarantee you everybody complaining about this in any way, voted for Kamala Harris. I woke up this morning I wasn't actually watching this game last night. I was at a lacrosse game for my 14-year-old, and then I was out to dinner, so we were following it on our phone. So otherwise, good chance I would have seen it in person. But somebody named Danny Surik says, so are we still going to ask women in sports if they're only doing their job to date athletes? We can all agree how inappropriate and nasty this is, not to mention the double standard, right? Are you a moron? This is a random person in the crowd. It's not an athlete that he's asking for their phone number. It's not someone that he is covering. It is someone that is in the crowd. Some guy named Ralph Vacchiano, I have no idea who this guy is, says that what you just watched is, quote, an unprofessional disgrace from the reporter to the guys in the booth to the producer in the truck who could have stopped it at any point. It's not fun. It's not cool. It's not harmless. It's only a standard for harassment.
What happened to men, man? You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine some people going crazy over that shit? You know what I'm saying? Because the guy was, what are we supposed to do with women?
I don't know. How was that harassment though?
Well, because the guys are just, liberal assholes. I mean, he goes on to say,
I swear, I lose my mind over some of this stuff because I'm like, how do you think your dad met your mom?
Yeah, that's exactly right. How do you think men meet women? Right? The say is inappropriate to, flirt a little bit. These ladies, he ain't doing nothing. They didn't want to give him the number. They didn't have to do it. So this whole, these ultra liberal guys they just drive you crazy, man. With this bullshit, man. It's disgusting. It's not harassment.
I'm still trying to figure out how it's
it's not harassment.
I'm still trying to figure out how it's harassment.
Those ladies look like they were having a
They
good
just
time.
be saying shit.
Yeah, people
just asking a few questions. It wasn't like you. You wasn't sitting over there talking about it. Let me get your number. You know what I'm saying? I want to take you out.
I want to get a little ass tonight, baby. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. These guys, man, these liberal dudes. Okay, I got a couple of. We down to the questions. 0-0. Travis Hunter says he'll quit football if he can't play both sides of the ball. Is he being silly?
I saw that.
Is he being silly?
No. I think I like what he did early because now when you draft him, that's what he's looking to do. So I don't think nobody want to waste a draft pick on him. And I'll tell you like this. I'll let him go ahead and do that shit. He gonna soon realize that, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and play one side of the ball. Trying to tell you.
Question. So do you think he should, right now, everybody has him going as number 2. If he insists on playing both sides, does he drop in the draft?
Nope. Because his talent, because he has the talent. They know he has the talent. It's just the fact of him being able to see Travis. He young. He thinking like a young silly dude. He believes, but he's not big enough. He's gonna have to get more, get a little bit more muscular. And 2, he ain't been hit by a defensive back in the NFL. See, that shit sound good. Yeah, I did it in college. I'm the man. I won't play both sides of the ball because what they gonna do? Here's how they gonna break him in. Our pain in the preseason. They gonna put his ass back there and run back kickoffs and punts. That's how they break you in. They gonna put him on back there. He gonna be running. He gonna hit one of them little moves and he gonna get smacked. And then he gonna think about that shit for a couple of games in the preseason. Then when the season starts, he gonna be listed as a wide receiver. He be like, nigga, I play wide receiver. I thought about that shit.
I don't think he's going. If he has to choose, he's going to choose defense, right?
Well, I don't know. Okay, let's say he choose defense because he gonna get hit whatever as a wide receiver.
Well, let me put it to you this way. Okay, but let me put it to you this way. They haven't done that shit to O'Shea Oconee. right? I mean, I
Who's
know it's
that?
not a contact sport, right? But they usually make a pitcher pitch and a hitter hit. They don't let them.
Well, they
do
got him
both.
pitching now. They got him pitching now. He been pitching a lot more. I
Yeah,
saw
well,
him pitching.
he's still playing the field. He just hit a grand slam walk-off home run.
Yeah, because his hitting power. Shit, he gonna have to play something.
The point I'm making is they usually force those guys to choose too.
No, they don't. I mean, but he has a unique talent.
So Travis Hunter can have a unique talent.
He has a unique talent, but again, Pain.
Play both sides because
they will. Pain. They not saying that he can't. They listen. He ain't looking at the big picture. Is what I'm trying to say. He ain't looking at that.
But
that shit sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds good till you get hit. Yeah, it sounds really good.
Right till he get hit by one of them. Let me see who's one of them good linebackers.
Anybody.
You know what I'm saying? This is different. I'm telling you, he's talking because he's young.
I know there's a difference. I know, but let's put it this way: there's not a football player. I'm gonna say this, and it might be wrong, but you're gonna have to search hard and fast. There ain't no football player who had a full career who didn't get hurt at some point.
Right. And he's gonna likely his chances even higher.
Double
playing both sides of the ball. So listen,
double chances to get hurt at least.
When he come out of that rookie contract, he gonna sign as a one-sided player. I'm trying to tell you.
I get you. And if they might have a package or two once or twice in the game, but that's about it. He ain't gonna be on both sides, all game long.
His ass gonna do one of them jet sweeps. That's all he gonna do is a little jet sweep, something to get him outside quick.
Right.
And even that ain't gonna save him. I'm trying to tell you, that ain't gonna save him.
I'm with you. I think we have an understanding on that one.
Hey, yeah, he can talk that shit all he want.
So Nico, hold him out. Yeah, have you heard of this guy? He played for Tennessee.
Yeah, the guy from Tennessee. That nigga stupid. He's stupid.
Okay, so you were answering the question. I think he's stupid. He's stupid, but he probably took somebody's bad advice.
Yes, some bad dumbass advice. He's stupid. He's stupid. He's stupid. His career is gonna be now him. They'll blackball his ass.
That's right. How do you think you're bigger than the game?
They'll blackball him. You trying to get money? You trying to get coach's salary? What you talking about? What you talking about? Nigga, you trying to get coach's salary? His coaches don't make that much money.
Wait a minute, man. First of all, you don't realize that even on principle, no coach or school can acquiesce to this bullshit that he's trying to do.
And that's why they let his ass go.
Wanted to. They could never set a precedence by having a guy use us as a way to get more money by making us bid against each other. Hell no, not like that.
And that's why they're going to do what I think they're going to do is, and this is the only way I see that they can actually save the transfer portal and all that, especially now, they passed that old, they through with the COVID transfers and shit.
Okay.
I would give your ass one transfer. You get one transfer without losing eligibility. If you transfer again, you got to sit out the next season.
Yeah, that might be a great compromise right there.
Yeah, that's it. You get one good transfer, so you better make this shit good because they going for the money anyway. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Yeah,
so you get one, man. You want to go somewhere after that? Matter of fact, if you transfer after that, you ain't even on scholarship. Your ass just transfer. You just use your NIL money, man.
Use your okay, so the last one. Has Luka surpassed LeBron as the best player on the Lakers?
Not really.
You don't think so?
No, he's a young LeBron, but until Luka wins does what LeBron has done, then you can say LeBron. Well, listen, LeBron's 40 years old. So
that's what I'm saying. But you see, okay, but you still not
40-year-old. Yeah.
Okay, LeBron's 40, and Luka's a young man, and you still don't want to give it to him.
No, LA won't win without LeBron.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's definitely true.
And they won't win without him
They
because
went out with him. Shit. Without him, yeah. Well, this is really my last slide, man. I know what y'all talking about tonight on the other show.
man, I don't even know today. I've been out at a funeral all day.
I mean, that's like what, family, relative, friend, what?
A good friend of mine I grew up with, mom passed away.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, the older brother passed away last April. The older brother passed away last April, then the mom passed away. So yeah, I was there all day. I just got home about a good hour ago, for real.
Yeah, man. I hear you, man. Yes, funerals are sad, man. You should sit down there, man. Every time I go to a funeral, you reflect on everything, man. Anyway,
yeah, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Say what you gonna say.
No, I was just saying it's another. Well, my sister's ex-husband. He passed. He just turned 50 years old. He passed away. His funeral was Friday, but I won't be there. I won't be going to that one because I'm going to Chicago Friday morning.
Well, I mean, was that natural causes?
I don't know, man. I don't know what the causes was, but it seemed pretty healthy. Just a little overweight, but it's just all of a sudden,
Hey, man. So did you see? This, I don't have anything else in sports related tonight. And fair use for all the stuff I use anyway. But are you going to be around for the Oppression show?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna show up, man. I'll be there later. I'll be there for sure.
Yeah, we'll see what she got to say. I think her topic is on some mushy shit. I hate to say it that way, but I think it's like, I don't know. I think it's always kind of, the picture doesn't tell 1,000 words. I think it's of course it's relationship stuff, but I hope it's not specifically Obama and Michelle.
Yeah, I saw the thumbnail. I'm like, uh-oh. I saw that just about 30 minutes ago. I'm like, uh-oh.
That's exactly what I said. Oh, man. But we usually get into those things are really just springboards for a broader conversation.
Oh yeah. I like her conversations.
Yeah. So yeah, she tripped me out though, man, because I think she's really tripping on it. She said these guys can't be for real, man, with their positions.
Yeah, sometimes,
Sometimes. Anyway, man, listen, man, I appreciate you stopping up, and and feeling that, I was glad. This way, I'd have to just speak for myself up here. I got
for sure, man.
Before I go over that, I got some political reaction videos that I've been doing lately on my channel, and I do them live. Every so often, people pop around. So
I'm going outside.
Get a little bit of view for that. All right, man. I appreciate you, man. We'll see you.
All right, okay, man. I'll talk to you.
Yep, later.
Peace, man. Great show, man.
I appreciate it. Yeah, man. You helped that. You helped with that. All right, brother.
Sure.
Grab your friends, it's time to play. Join the fun, we're here all day. Watch the game with drinks in hand. On the swivel, let's take a stand. On the edge of our seats, we live for the thrill. In this moment together, we're feeling the chill. So here's to the laughter as we gaze at the stars. We say goodnight from the swivel at the sports bar. In the flicker of the screens where our spirits ignite, let's cherish this time as we fade into light. Tasty bites and big screen thrills. Every moment gives you chills. High fives and cheers, it's quite a sight. Join the crowd, it feels so right. As the game goes on, our hearts beat as one. Memories in the making, oh, this night's just begun. So here's to the laughter as we gaze at the stars. We say goodnight from the swivel at the sports bar. In the flicker of the screens where our spirits ignite, time as we fade into light. So good night, my friends, till we meet again.